My name is Mohamed Adebayo. I'm a business expert and coach. And tonight, I'm going to be taking you through how to create your own economy. So we are in the world where everything now is become so crazy, the economy worldwide, not only in Nigeria, that it needs us to look at it from another perspective or to adopt, a new way of creating our own economy, because that is the only way out, right? So how to create your own economy? This is what we are going to take ourselves through tonight. And because there is a bigger need for that. So now to start with, when we are talking about creating your own economy and all that, it has to do with some group of people. This is not applicable to everyone. So, and that is why I'm going to start by this question: how big is your dream? All right. How big is your dream? Because the people I want to be talking to are people who have a very big dream. There are people who are contented with little that they have, they are good. So this kind of call may not be true, for such people. But people who have big dream and they have been working and trying to see how they can achieve their dream. So those are the people who can relate with a lot of information we are going to be sharing tonight. All right, so this is the first thing we need to look at: what is happening in the world right now. Do you know that majority of people are overworked? So as I'm saying all this, so a lot of people can relate because we most fall into all these categories. A lot of people are overworked and underpaid at the same time. People are under constant pressure. This has resulted in stress and health issues here and there. In fact, the study has shown that Monday morning heart attack rate increased by 50%. Today is Sunday. Since Friday, we kind of relax mode. We are going on a weekend, but once it is Monday morning, people's heart attack. They have a lot of things they left on their table on Friday. They have some people have crazy goals that a lot of things that make this to happen. Now, this is the question again. Why is it that 3% of people are rich and 97% are struggling? This is the question. Why is it that 3% of people are rich, they are well-to-do, they are wealthy, and 97% of people are just struggling? All right, so this brings me to this. These 3% of people, what are the things that they have in common? What is their characteristics? What are those things that they do that the 97% of people are not doing? All right. So this brings me to what we call OPI, OPE, and OPM. What is OPI? You see, these three of people, they usually rely on other people's idea. You don't necessarily need to bug your head all the time, thinking of different ideas and all that. You can do that. But these 3% of people, one thing they do is that they always, rely on other people's idea. They get idea from different places. Whenever there's a business opportunity, they go, they hear something that, that improve. They're also thinking of different ideas. By combining other people's idea, it make it more better. All right. So OPE is they use other people's efforts. So they create a system where they have people to work for them. They create a system where other people work for them, which means they can be sleeping and be anywhere at any time. There are people who are working that benefit them. There are people who are working while they are sleeping or they are anywhere, but something is coming for them. They are making money from other people who are working. All right. So then the third one is OPM. OPM is other people's money. You see, majority of, this 97% of people, these are people who These are people that whenever they are, looking for, they have opportunity, they have ideas, something they need to start something new. Now they will be like, I don't have money. Money is my problem right now. I have a lot of things I want to do. I have a lot of project to execute and all that. But my major problem now is I don't have the capital, no money. But these 3% of people, they never worry about money because they usually rely or take, advantage of people's money. So what is meaning of that? So whenever they have good idea, they gather ideas from people. That's number one. Number two, they create a system where people work for them. Then the third one, where the capital comes in, they also leverage on other people's money. So, which means when you have a brilliant idea of something to do, then you gather some group of people like a team who are going to be working with you. Then the next thing is look for people that have money that would like to invest in what you have, or they sell the idea to get the money. So money is never their problem. Leverage on other people's money. So let's go to the 97% of people who are struggling. They only have one thing, and they all have this in common. The only thing they rely on or leverage on are other people's opinion. Other people's opinion, and this is what has brought this 97% of people to this stage, why they are struggling. So what do I mean by other people's opinion? Somebody will be nurturing some ideas, all right, have some great idea and working on it, but now they go to seek people's opinion. That's something that happens when you are seeking people's opinion on if you want to do anything great in life. One thing is you have to choose the kind of people you seek their opinion. It has to be people who have the same vision you, or people who are already where you are dreaming to be. People are already where you are dreaming to be. These are people you can seek. But when you just go to normal people and seek for their opinion, especially people who are also under the 97% of people, if you seek for these people's opinion, number one, they don't have a very big dream. Number two, they might have failed in so many areas, which will give them the confidence to tell you that you can also not succeed in what you bring to them. They will always discourage you because they cannot do it. They've tried it. It has never worked for them. And they have given up. So if you seek their opinion, they don't have any other thing to tell you than to tell you that you cannot succeed as well. And this has killed a lot of dreams. This has killed a lot of ideas that people have. So now, before we move forward, I just want us to take note of this. All right. If you want to be among the 3% of people who are super rich or wealthy in life, you have to adopt these three things: other people's idea, other people's efforts, and other people's money. Then run away as fast as you can from other people's opinion, because it's not going to do you any good. So now, okay. So now, I'm talking about how big is your dream? Where exactly do you want to be in life? These are the categories of what people make annually and where they fall on the table. All right. We have the middle class, which at least, if you have a very big dream, you should be working towards to at least don't drop below middle class. At least you should not drop below middle class. You have to do whatever you have to do to belong to this set of people first. Then from there you graduate to top whatever. So now, if you want to be among the middle class, like how much you should be earning in a year, at least for you to be, among the middle class. So here it shows that you need to be earning up to 25 million naira. All right. 25 million naira. If you are earning up to this in a year, at least in Nigeria today, you can even meet up with the world class. If you are earning up to 25 million naira annually, that means you are, you fall under the middle class. So if you want to go to top 14% of people in the world, like people who are making good money, so you have to fall under 45 million naira yearly. Then top 10, you have to be earning up to 70 million naira every year. Then to go to top 5, 95 million naira, and to go to top 1. Can people hear me? Let me know if you can hear me so that I know I'm not talking to myself.
We are hearing you, sir. We are hearing you, sir. Go on.
Awesome.
We are hearing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So now, to be among the top 1, that is the richest people in the world and everything, you have to be making up to 190 million naira annually. Then you'll be among the top 1. You can see when I talk about having a big dream, you can see where I'm going with all this. And somebody is struggling to even have up to $1 million naira in a year. I don't know how it's going to, put all this. Maybe it would make sense. But why? There's nothing wrong with any less than 1 million naira in a year. But if you have a big dream, that means you are looking for this kind of opportunity that's going to expose you and show you how you can move from where you are and move forward and achieve your goal in life. So then, how to get there? So let me break that annual income into monthly income and see if being a salary earner can put you under at least the middle class. So let's see how that goes. So it means if you are working and you are in salary, you have to be making at least 2 million, that is 2.8 million naira. All right. I mean, 2,083,000 naira. That's over 2 million naira every single month. You have to be making up to that every month. And when you sum that together, that's what will give you 25 million naira in a year. All right. So to be in middle class, you have to be making up to 2 million naira plus every single month. So now the question is, how much are you making monthly? Are you okay with what you are making right now? Or can you see reason why you should step up so that you can fall in between the middle class that we have it on the screen? So now, then breaking the top 14 into monthly is 3.750 million, and top 10 is 5.8 million, and top 5 is 7.9 million every month. And the top 1, you should be making 15.8 million naira every single month. Wow. So how to get there? How do we achieve that? If I'm working, how much is my salary? If I'm a business owner, I have my own business that I'm doing, how much am I making every month? So then, if that is where I am right now, and that is where I want to be, at least to start as a middle class, then you go up. So how do I start that? So this man, his name is Robert Kiyosaki. He's a renowned entrepreneur he have a lot of books that he produced, teaching people how to become an entrepreneur or how to get rich. So now he said the richest people in the world look for and build networks. That's what he said. The richest people in the world look for and build networks. Why every other person, the rest of the people in the world looks for work. All right. So the richest people will look for and build networks. It means they have a system where they have people to work for them. All right. Why every other person look for work? Then these people who have built the network will now employ people who are looking for work. You see, that's how it works. So the richest people in the world, they build a system, they build a network, then every other person else work for them. All right. So now this man also continue and he talk about cash flow, cash flow quadrant. So on this particular cash flow, how people make money in the world, he said 95% of the world are sharing 5% of wealth. 95% of the population are sharing just 5% of wealth that is available. All right. Then 5% of the world are controlling 95% of wealth. I want us to have a good look at this. 95% of the people living in the world, they are sharing only 5% of wealth, while the rest of the world, 5% of the world population, only 5 of them, 5% of the world, they are the one that are controlling the wealth. So now, in further explaining with this diagram here, we call this cash flow quadrant. The same Robert Kiyosaki explained better for us to understand what he meant by 5% of people, controlling the 5% of wealth, why 95% of people are, struggling to, manage 5% of wealth. So now, these are being categorized into 4. Then on this table, we have 2, category on one side, and we have another 2 category on the other side. So these 2 sides here, this E and S, which is employee and self-employed, they fall under 95% of people that are sharing 5% of wealth. While the other 2 here, B and I, which is business owner and investor, they fall under the 5% of people that are controlling 95% of wealth. Now, linear income versus leverage and residual income. Linear income are income that has no leverage. You work, you get. You don't work, you don't get. So what does that mean? You have to trade your time for money. Any day you show up, you get paid. When you don't show up, you don't get paid, because nobody is working for you. You are not getting anything from anybody. You get only from your effort. That is employee. As an employee, they employ you, give you the time to resume, time to close. When it's month end, they pay you. When you don't show up for 2, 3, 4, 5 days, what happened at your work? If you don't have a very strong excuse, you may even lose the job. All right. So, and the same thing as an employee, if you work for 30 and 35 or 35 years, then you retire. The day you retire and stop putting time, you stop working, the salary also stop coming in. And this is what puts the employee under 95% of people who are sharing only 5% of wealth. Now, let's go to self-employed. I remember those days when I started, I want to be self-employed because I don't want people to be, bossing me around. So I said, I want to have my own business or whatever. But as such, as self-employed, you own a job. You are the owner of your business. You are the owner. Maybe you are even a doctor. You have your hospital. You are this, you are that. You are a lawyer. You have your chamber and the rest. So now, there is no leverage on this as well, because you will only get paid on what you do. You only get paid on what you do, and you also need to trade your time. Nobody will open a business and leave it for people to run and go away and be expecting that business not to close up. We've tried so many of them. At least people who are employee can relate to this. A lot of us who have the entrepreneur mindset that we want to have another side business, then we employ people to help us, manage the business, and those business crumble because it needs our time to monitor it. If you don't put that time, the business will crumble. So now, let's move to the other side, which is business owner. As a business owner, you own a system. You own a system, which means that you have a system, and this is leverage. You have people who are working for you. And that's what puts this category under 95%. You leverage on the rest of the 95%. Those are the people who are working for you. The 95% of people are working for you as a business owner. You leverage on them, and which means you don't need time. What you do is you put people to work and you are getting paid. All right. People are working for you or working with you so that you get paid. Then the fourth one is investor. You own investment. So this category of people, they put their money to work and this money keep bringing more money for them. And this is what we call cash flow quadrant. So this B and I are the 5% of people that are controlling the 5% of wealth. So now that employee and self-employed fall under the 95% of people who are sharing only 5% of wealth. What do? Majority of us will fall on this side. So how do we move from this side to the other side? And there is a big gap, in between this category and the other category. So now we have a perfect plan for you on how you can move from this side to the other side, because this has been working for a lot of people. And this is what we want to show you tonight. So networks. To build a network, one thing we need to understand first is how distribution works. We need to understand how distribution works. So now me and you, we don't have the money like Dangote. Dangote is not our father, and we don't have money to go and build one big factory and get people to be working for us. So what do we do? So now, for people who have the money, they are manufacturing some products and all that, so that they make a lot of money, because they employ a lot of people who are working for them and all that. So now, when people have a product and they want to, take it to the customers, they want to distribute their product. This is the traditional way that they use in sharing products. So now we have the manufacturer, the owner of the company who are manufacturing the product, whether product or services or whatever it is. So now the first thing they look for is wholesalers. They look for wholesalers. So that maybe, for instance, the company is not even in Nigeria, they will look for wholesaler from Nigeria that they will be supplying the product to directly. They will be the one that have the product directly. So now the wholesaler will go and look for sales reps. They look for sales reps, and the sales reps will now go and look for advertising. They look for different, advertising, maybe advertising company, radio, TV, billboard, and the rest to advertise that product. Now, it is the advertisement that will attract the retailers, who will come and get the product from the wholesaler, the sales reps, and the rest of them. They get the product, and they will be the one to sell to the consumers, the customers. So now, one thing with this traditional distribution is that because all these people from wholesaler to sales rep, advertising, retailer, all these things cost a lot of money. Number one is the wholesaler will add his own profit when he's taking it to the sales rep. When the sales rep get it, they add their money because they have to advertise. They have to pay for advertisement and the rest and everything, before it get to retailer. So retailer also buy and add their own before it get to customer. So now, this is the system that we want to introduce to you. We call it direct sales distribution. So now we look for a manufacturer. Let's say this is the manufacturer of the product. So, and the name of this company that we're about to introduce to you is New Hope Global. They are manufacturer, they are product that, they've already produced and everything. So now, instead of using the traditional, way of distribution that have a lot of people, so what this company have done is to eradicate, let me put it this way. So to all this chain, they remove it, this is manufacturer, they remove the wholesaler, the sales rep, advertising, retailer, they remove all these things and replace it with distributor network partners. So distributor network are partners. They partner with people, just single person. All right, single person. Let's say this company is in Europe. I am right now, I will be their partner directly. This is the manufacturer, and this is me as their partner, who will take the product to the customer straight without going through all those long process. So me, I will partner with this manufacturer, which is New Hope Global, directly. Here is the product. They give me this product directly, and I take it to my customer straight up. So what happened now is that all the money that comes from the wholesaler to the retailer, there's a lot of money. This one add their own, this one add their own. So it means now, instead of this manufacturer to now, when they give the product at a particular price, before it gets to the customer, how much they will have added. So this is the advantage of this system. First, the company will still give it at that normal price that they gave the wholesalers. They will give me that price as their partner. Now, so all those money that the other people added, now I will be the one to add that money to myself and sell it to my customer. One thing is that customer is always at the receiving end. So when you use the traditional distribution, the product gets to the customer at a very high rate because a lot of people have to make money on that product before it gets to the consumer. So by this system, it's only one person between the manufacturer and the customer. So it means there is a lot of money that will be okay for me as a partner. Then my customer will be able to get the product too at a very, normal price that is affordable. So I don't know if people understand what I've just explained. Please, if you understand what I explained, put in the chat box if you understand my explanation on how the distribution works. So you can put number 3 in the chat box so that we know if I'm communicating or not. So thank you for that. So now let's go to the next. You how the distribution works and everything. And the company we want to introduce to you, the name of this company is New Hope Global. Like I said, they have an amazing product. What does this product do? The product works on health and wellness. When you want to sell something, you have to look at the market. What are those things that your customers need? What are the things, what are the problems that people have that you can solve the problem for them? This is what entrepreneurs do. They look for a problem, they create a solution, then they make money out of this. So now, this company, New Hope Global, they have done everything for us, all right? They have looked for what are the challenges that people are facing. And when you look at the world today, people are battling with a lot of health challenges. So which puts health, industry on the top when it comes to you looking for the kind of solution you can solve for people and make a lot of money. Number one, when it comes to health, people don't compromise it. It means when people are not healthy, they are ready to go to any length or buy anything that can help them solve their health challenges. So now this company is health awareness company who look at the area of where people are having a lot of health challenges and create an amazing product. All right, an amazing product, which with this product is going to be helping a lot of people with their health issues. And this product is amazing. I'm not here to talk about that product. Anyways, I'm here for the business. All right. So if you want to know about the product, we'll show you everything about the product, or the person that invited you on this call will show you the product, what it does, everything. It's an amazing product. But I just want to tell you how you can make money from what this company have created already and how that can work for you and take you from where you are right now to the next level. And a lot of people on this call are part of this program already and making a lot of money on a weekly basis. So there are 7 ways that this company will pay you. The NH Global, New Hope Global, the owner of the product, there is 7 ways that they are going to pay you when you partner with them. When you partner with this company, you will be getting the product directly from New Hope Global. No any middleman, directly from New Hope Global, and you take it to the customer who need the products. All right. So now, the first one is direct bonus on each product sales. Now, like I said, they will give you the product at a discounted rate so that you can have your own profit on the product. But it is not stopped there. Like the traditional business, traditional distribution, once you buy the product, they only give you at the discounted rate so that you can add your own profit, nothing more. The company will not give you any other thing apart from they give you a discounted rate. But with New Hope Global, they give you at a discounted rate, and at the same time, they will pay you some commission whenever you buy product from the company. So now your customer need a product, then you go to the New Hope Global to buy the product. Apart from giving you at a discounted rate, they will also pay you some percentage on each bottle of the product you buy from them. I don't know if that's making sense. So that is what we call direct bonus on each product. If you buy one product, there's a certain amount of money that's attached to it. I think up from 1,008 up to even 5,000 naira on one bottle that you can get from the company that will pay you on each bottle. So let's say you have 100 bottles. Look at how much you are getting from the company, not talk of your own profit that you are going to put on the product. And there are 7 ways. This is just one out of that 7 that you benefit by partnering with this company, New Hope Global. So now, the second one is unlimited bonus from the entire team. So what does that mean? When you partner with this company, remember we talk about creating a network. So creating a network means that you will not be the only one selling these products now. Another thing you want to do is to find people, like-minded people like you who want to do business as well and connect them with New Hope. All right. They are not working for you. They are not going to be buying from you. They also want to do business. But all you have done now is to connect them directly to New Hope Global so that they can also be getting the product from New Hope Global. But when you do that, what happens now is that there's going to be some bonuses that you'll be getting from them doing what you are doing. You are selling your own, you are making your money, company is paying you bonus, but you also invite some other people. You invited them to join this company also and be doing what you are doing so that they can be making money. As they are doing that, what's going to happen now is that whenever they buy products, company pay them and everything, you too will be getting some bonuses from whatever the sales they are making. All right. So this is the network we're talking about. So now let's say you introduce about 10 people to New Hope so that they too can be making money from New Hope. So these 10 people, every time they get paid from New Hope, something comes to you too because you introduce them. So it's not going to stop on them as well. These 10 people, they will also start to inform other people about this company, that their product is good. You can also become a partner with them and you'll be making money. So these 10 people, they talk to another 10 people, 10 people, making 100, making 1,000. So as many as they are, even if they get to 1 million that are connected to you like that, every time they buy product, you have some bonus you get from New Hope Global. So that's what we call it, unlimited bonus from the entire team of people that are connected to you. That is your network now. All right. So now the third one is rank bonus. So this rank bonus means as you are introducing people, and these people are patronizing the company, buying products, introducing more people to the company, all these activities are going on. And everybody are doing this because they also want to make money, not that they are working for you. They are working for themselves, making their own money. Then at the same time, the company is paying them. As they are paying them, they are also paying you as well. All right. So now, as that is going on, there is what we call, there are points that generate from every bottle of the product, every product that these people are buying, the entire team, whatever the product they are buying, anytime they buy product, some point, comes for you. And as this point is growing, that will make you from one rank to the other. So we have 13 ranks with New Hope Global from star 1 to star 13. So as these points are accumulating, you'll be growing in ranks. And every time you do rank, you get paid. So from the star 1, you can get up to 30 something thousand or 40 something thousand naira when you do star 1. This is not from what you are actually doing most time. Sometimes from people that you introduce to the business, or anytime you buy product and sell, all these points will be accumulating. Apart from the first direct money that they will pay you, or the unlimited bonus that they pay you, this one is another money you get when you rank. Every time you do 1 rank, 2 rank, 3 rank. In fact, from the first rank, which is about 30 to 40,000 naira, when you do 13 star, which is the highest rank in the company, you make about 56 million naira when you get to that rank. All right. So now we also have leadership bonus. Leadership bonus is when people that you invite to the business, people you invited, people that joined the business through you, who are making their own money, are also doing ranks. Whenever they do rank, you too, you get another bonus because they do rank. Because you are the one that invited them, there's some money that comes to you because somebody on your team became achieve any of those ranks. Whenever anybody on your team achieve any rank, you get what we call leadership bonus. So that is the 4th one. So that is the 4th one that you get paid. So the 5th one, we call it pension program. What is the meaning of that? So as you are making money on a weekly basis, there is a certain amount of money that goes. Let's say you make 100,000 naira this week, the company will pay you your 100,000 naira, then look at 10% of the 100,000 naira and keep for you as a pension. So this money will be accumulating. So this money will be accumulating until it gets to 5 million naira, then it will be released to you. There is terms and conditions on that. There are certain things you need to do for this money to be dropping for you every week like that. Then when you get to 5 million naira, they give you in bulk. A lot of people will be making money from this business, and because it's a weekly thing, you can always go to your back office and request for your money and get your money in your back account. So most time, people will not even really have a lot to show for this money because they are collecting it as it comes. So, but with this pension program, the money will be there for you. You won't be able to withdraw the money until you get to 5 million naira, and you can get that 5 million naira at once. What a wonderful. I've never seen this before. All right. So now the 6th one is ownership bonus. Ownership bonus and local and global bonus. So this bonus are bonus that comes when, as you are ranking in the company, the higher you go in the rank, the bigger your team becomes. So now, when you get to 8-star partner with New Hope Global, now apart from all the money you are making, now the company will begin to add some percentage of sales that they make in your local market. For instance, as I am in Nigeria, if we make 50 million naira sales in Nigeria, for instance, 1% of the 50 million naira will come to me as the 8th partner. I will get out of 1% of that sales because now as 8-star partner, it means I have a very large team of people who are making money or selling products or whatever. So when you get to 9-star, they add it to 2%. When you get to 10-star, they make it 3%. When you get to 11-star, they make it 4%. When you get to 12-star, they make it 5%. And when you get to 13-star, they make it 6% of the local sales. Whatever the sales they make locally, you'll be getting up to 6%. So now, also, when you get to 10-star partner, When you get to 10-star partner, they will begin to add, global shares to your money, which means this company is operating in more than 45 countries right now. You can find it up in more than 45 countries at the moment. So whatever the sales that they make all over the world, globally, all these countries, from 10-star partner, you're beginning to have 1% share of the global sales. They'll be adding that to all your money that you are making. So when you get to 11-star, they make it 2%. When you get to 12-star, they make it 3%. And when you get to 13-star, they make it 4%. So we call it ownership bonus. So now, the last one, but not the least, is free trade. So which means as you are doing all this, making all this money by, partnering with this company, and you get some other people who are also doing the same thing, which we call you build a network. Now, you also stand to win free trip by all these things. So when you get to 6-star, I talk about 13-star, 1 to 13. So 1 star, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6-star. When you get to 6-star, you'll be 50% qualified for free trip. Within 4 weeks, you qualify again. That's 6-star. Then you win 100% free trip. Now, the first trip is coming up. The window is still open from now till November ending. So now, if you qualify for this trip, there are 3 countries that they have for us to choose from. It's either people who are traveling. Those people are the people who have qualified for this trip. And we also have a lot of people who are already very close to this rank to join this trip. You can also be part of us, and the window is still very open for everyone to be part of this. So now, I've showed you everything about how our company can help you, make a lot of money. Like I said earlier, if you want to be among the middle class, you have to be making up to 2 million naira every month, more than 2 million naira every month. And I can tell you categorically that in this business, within 1 year, I've made above 1 million naira in 1 week. So which shows the possibility. I'm not saying that's how I make it. That a week I don't make up to even 100,000 naira. All right. But what I'm saying is that if this kind of business is stable, it's very easy to even make that 2 million naira in 1 week. All right. So what we have here, the potential we have with this kind of company and the system we are using is that you can make as much as you can in this kind of business. And why? Because you now have a network. You have people who are also making money, but because they come to join this business because of you, whenever they make money, you are also making money. All right. So that makes it different from people, the employee or self-employed. That is only when they show up that they get paid. So now I can have my partners, I can have my team members in the UK, I can have my team members in Germany, in anywhere all over the world. As long as they are making money, I will be making money as well. All right. So I can be sleeping while I'm still making money. And the reason is that the only thing I've done is to introduce this company to some other people who also want to make money. And when you do that, there is no limit to amount of money you can make on a weekly basis, and let's say on a monthly basis or annually. So it's going to be amazing. Some of us have dreamed to travel the world and everything with this kind of company just by doing what we are doing. To make money is not hard. All you need to do is to get, people that will be doing little things. A lot of them are doing it. That's what make, the rich to be richer. They have people who are doing little things, but consistently they are doing this and it's accumulating, and this is why they are generating a lot of money. So this is the system that we have for us to also do the same. So now, to get the products and what it does and everything, all our partners, whoever that invited you on this call, they have all those tools, everything about the product, In fact, by next week, Sunday, may God spare our life, the only topic we want to treat that day is about our product, what it does, how it can help people with a lot of health challenges and everything. You can also join us next week to know more about our product. But if you are looking for a business to start that can help you, achieve your dream, we have one here. And don't hesitate to join us.